I'm not looking forward to this either. Fentanyl. Fentanyl was never meant to become a street drug. It was created for people living with unbearable pain, patients recovering from major surgery, or battling advanced cancer. But because it's around 50 times stronger than heroin, it's now made in illegal labs, pressed into fake pills, mixed into other drugs, and sold to people who often have no idea they're taking it. The pill goes down. It looks exactly like the one you expected. It isn't. Within moments, a wave of calm washes over you. Every ache fades. Every anxious thought grows quieter. For many people, that's exactly why they keep coming back. Before long, they aren't taking it to get high anymore. They're taking it just to feel normal. At first, it feels like peace. Your body grows heavy. Your eyelids sink. The world becomes wonderfully quiet. Then something changes. Not with pain, with breathing. Each breath becomes a little smaller than the last. Your chest rises, but never quite enough. The part of your brain that normally forces you to breathe begins slowing down, even as the rest of you slips deeper into relaxation. You try taking one deep breath. Nothing. Confusion becomes panic. Oxygen slowly disappears from your blood. Your lips turn blue. Your vision narrows. Voices become distant, as though the world is drifting away without you. You want one more breath. Just one more. Your body never takes it. It kills by convincing your body it no longer needs to breathe. Cocaine. Cocaine makes one very convincing promise. You'll be faster, smarter, funnier, more confident. For a little while, it actually delivers. Made from the leaves of the coca plant, cocaine is a powerful stimulant, usually snorted, though it can also be smoked or injected. The high comes fast and disappears just as quickly. That's why many users keep taking more, chasing a feeling that never lasts. Today, there's another danger. More and more cocaine is being mixed with fentanyl, meaning some people never realize what they've actually taken. The line disappears. Within minutes, your body feels electric. Every conversation flows effortlessly. Every idea sounds brilliant. You feel like nothing in the world can stop you. Then, your heart reminds you it has limits. Every beat grows harder, faster. The blood vessels feeding your heart begin tightening, forcing it to work even harder with even less oxygen. Your chest tightens. Your hands begin shaking. Sweat runs down your face. You reach for your phone. Your fingers won't obey. You tell yourself it'll pass. Just breathe. Just wait. One heartbeat stumbles, then another. Your chest tightens even more. For the first time, you realize this isn't the drug wearing off. It's your heart giving up. Your vision blurs. Your knees buckle. The room disappears. Cocaine sells you the feeling of being unstoppable. Then it demands more from your heart than any heart can survive. Your heart was never built to win that race. Heroin. Heroin doesn't promise happiness. It promises relief. Made from morphine, heroin is an opioid that floods the brain with a wave of euphoria, replacing pain with comfort. At first, people take it to escape. Before long, they take it just to avoid the agony of withdrawal. That's why heroin has trapped millions of people for generations. The needle slides in. Within seconds, the world becomes lighter. The pain you've been carrying for days, weeks, maybe years, finally lets go. Nothing feels urgent anymore. Nothing feels impossible. For a little while, everything is okay. Then your body asks for another dose, then another. One day, you take just a little too much. The warmth feels deeper this time. Your body becomes heavier. Your thoughts slow to a crawl. Even opening your eyes feels like work. Then something changes. Not with your mind, with your breathing. Each breath becomes slower than the last. Your chest still rises, but not enough. You try taking one deep breath. Nothing. The room drifts farther away. The silence grows heavier. You never feel yourself slipping away. Heroin never asks you to fight. It convinces you there's nothing left to fight for. Can we talk about that for a second? Most of us imagine a battle. Your body fighting to stay alive. Your brain screaming that something was wrong. Instead, everything just became quieter. I don't know about you, but I think silence can be a lot scarier than pain. What do you think? Methamphetamine. Meth doesn't steal your life overnight. It convinces you that you don't need the things keeping you alive. Methamphetamine is a powerful synthetic stimulant, usually smoked, snorted, swallowed, or injected. Unlike cocaine, the high can last for hours instead of minutes. That's why many users keep taking it, to stay awake, keep moving, and keep chasing the rush. Over time, that constant flood of dopamine rewires the brain, making meth one of the most addictive drugs in the world. The smoke fills your lungs. Minutes later, you don't feel tired anymore. You don't feel hungry. You don't even feel like stopping. 1 hour becomes 6. 6 becomes 12. Then an entire day. Sleep never comes. Neither does rest. Your body keeps going. Your brain doesn't. A shadow moves. You turn. Nothing. Someone calls your name. Nobody's there. The longer you stay awake, the harder reality becomes to hold on to. Hallucinations creep in, your body overheats, your heart pounds without slowing, muscles begin breaking down as your organs struggle to keep up. Then your legs give way, the voices disappear, the heat doesn't. Your heart finally loses the fight. Methamphetamine never runs out of energy. You do. And remember, none of this is fiction. It happens to real people every single day. Alcohol. Alcohol is the only drug on this list that people will encourage you to take. It's made by fermenting grains, fruits, and sugars, and people drink it to celebrate, relax, fit in, or forget. Because it's legal and socially accepted, most people never think of it as a drug. But alcohol is a depressant, meaning every drink slows the brain a little more than the last. That's why it remains one of the leading causes of preventable deaths worldwide. The first drink goes down, then another. The conversation gets louder, the laughter comes easier. Nothing feels wrong. In fact, you feel better. Your worries disappear. Your muscles relax. The room feels warm, comfortable, safe. Then, your words begin to slur. Standing takes more effort than it should. The room tilts, ever so slightly, but you laugh it off. You've been drunk before. This feels no different. Then the nausea hits. You stumble into bed, convinced you'll sleep it off. Your stomach turns. Vomit rises into your throat. Normally, you'd wake up. You'd cough. You'd roll over, clear your airway. Tonight, you don't. The alcohol has silenced the reflexes that would have saved you. The vomit slips into your lungs. Your breathing slows. Your heartbeat weakens. Morning arrives. You don't. MDMA, Ecstasy/Molly. MDMA doesn't make the world more beautiful. It makes your brain believe it is. Originally developed for medical research, MDMA is a synthetic stimulant with mild hallucinogenic effects. Most people take it at festivals, concerts, or clubs because it floods the brain with serotonin, making them feel happier, more connected, and full of energy. The problem is, pills sold as Molly often aren't pure MDMA at all. Many contain methamphetamine, synthetic cathinones, or even fentanyl. The pill goes down, the music starts, or maybe you just notice it more. The lights seem brighter. The bass feels like it's moving through your body. Complete strangers suddenly feel like lifelong friends. You smile, you dance, you never want the night to end. Then something changes, not with the music, with the heat. Sweat pours from your face. Your mouth becomes dry. Your heart pounds harder. You keep dancing. Your body keeps overheating. Your temperature climbs higher and higher while your brain struggles to keep up. Your muscles cramp, a pounding headache builds behind your eyes, then your entire body locks as a seizure tears through every muscle. The music keeps playing. You don't hear it anymore. MDMA promises the perfect night. It doesn't tell you your own brain is paying the price. Sometimes the last song you ever hear is still playing long after you're gone. Xanax. Xanax wasn't designed to make people high. It was designed to quiet an anxious mind. Doctors prescribe it to treat anxiety and panic attacks because it slows activity in the brain, bringing a sense of calm. But over time, the brain can begin relying on it just to feel normal. Today, counterfeit Xanax pills have become another danger, with many containing fentanyl instead of the medicine people think they're taking. The pill goes down. Your shoulders relax. The tension melts away. For the first time all day, your mind is quiet. It feels like relief, the kind you've been searching for. Your eyelids grow heavy. Your breathing slows. Sleep feels impossible to resist. Then something changes, not because of the Xanax alone, but because something else was hiding inside the pill. Each breath becomes softer than the last. Your chest rises, then falls. The pauses between each breath grow longer. You never notice. The same calm that quieted your mind is now quieting the part of your brain that tells your body to keep breathing. Someone checks on you. You look peaceful. They leave you to sleep. Oxygen slowly disappears from your blood. Your heartbeat weakens. The room grows silent. You never wake up. The line between sleep and forever becomes so thin you never notice when you've crossed it. LSD. LSD doesn't usually kill you. It changes reality. Sometimes that's enough. Originally developed from a fungus that grows on rye, LSD is a powerful psychedelic that changes the way you see, hear, and experience the world. People don't usually take it to escape reality. They take it to experience it differently. Unlike many drugs, it's not physically addictive. The danger isn't craving another dose. It's believing something that isn't real. The tiny square of paper dissolves. Nothing happens. Then everything does. Colors become brighter. Music seems alive. Time stretches. The walls appear to breathe. You can't stop staring. Nothing feels impossible anymore. Then something changes. Not with the world, with your mind. The shadows begin moving. A stranger suddenly looks dangerous. The doorway doesn't look like a doorway anymore. You tell yourself it's just the drug. Then you stop believing yourself. Reality slips away. Fear takes over. You run, maybe toward traffic, maybe toward the edge of a rooftop, maybe through a window you were certain wasn't there. You don't realize your mistake until reality comes back. The road was always real. The fall was always real. The glass was always there. LSD rarely kills through overdose. It kills by convincing you that reality has changed. When it never did, well, that was unpleasant. I'm your trusty, grumpy, sticky note. But what do I know? Hopefully we never experience this for real. Stay curious. But stay alive. One last thing. Leave me a note. I'm curious to know what you think.